Greetings and salutations. My name is Michael Schwahn and welcome to the channel. We have some more reaction content for you. Today we are checking out Autopsy Simulator. Now, the thing with this game is, and I'm going to preface this by just a short little comment of this game is made by, what is their fucking name? The Playway, okay? And the Playway is the same people that make most of the other simulator games that you've heard of, okay? We're talking like Car Mechanic Simulator, Surgeon Simulator, Gas Station Simulator, PC Building Simulator, blah, 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 blah Simulator. Like, the only one that I can immediately think of that is not made by the Playway is Power Washing Simulator, and that was made by fucking Square Enix, of all people, okay? So, yeah, that is whatever it is. But the thing is that when it comes to the simulator games, specifically those made by the Playway, they're all very similar, for better or worse, depending on how you receive them. And the problem that I have with them is they're normally, like, janky, okay? And I don't mean that they're janky in, like, visual style, art direction, graphical fidelity, whatever is one thing, but they're normally also difficult to control. Like, I feel like a toddler trying to learn my motor skills for the first time, where I'm like, like you're focusing so hard on, like, okay, I can close all of my fingers and move a thing. Like, it's amazing to me just how jank these games are. And, like, I don't know if that's supposed to be the appeal of these games. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. It makes them unappealing to me. That may be just me not sitting well with the general vibe and design of these games. I've tried a few of them, especially because it's cool, because some of them, like some of the newer surgeon simulators, are multiplayer. You can have your friends, like, trying to do surgery with you, but man, they just don't play very well, in my opinion. But this is one, well, not one of their newest ones. This is going to be the newest one. It releases in November. And I saw a couple screenshots that made me go, oh, maybe this is something that Athena needs to check out. But with all that said, we do have 3 trailers: the initial reveal, the playtest trailer, and then the official trailer that came out in June during the Summer of Gaming. And it does come out, as we can see, in November. We'll talk some more about all of it depending on what we see. So, this is Autopsy Simulator. Fucking goddamn it, YouTube. Work with me here. So that's the reason that I wanted to look at this game, because I saw a couple of the screenshots, like the cockroaches on the hands and the guy in the hallway, right? And I was like, oh. So if you don't know, there's a little game that that came out recently called The Mortician's Assistant, and it is a horror game where you are a mortician who does autopsies, and there's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to talk about because it's kind of spoilery, right? But Athena played it, and it is a horrifying experience. And when I saw some of the screenshots of this game, I'm like, oh. So here's one thing that I will say about this, just initially, is that it looks less janky to control, at least looking at these initial controls. Of instead of needing to, like, finagle your mouse controls, you just click. Like, it's like, oh, you need to open up the brain cavity. Well, make sure you grab the right tool, click the brain, click the skull, and then the skull just pops off, right? That's great. Same thing with this, you know, like they make you draw like the little cross section. It didn't look like it mattered too much if you got it too right or wrong. Oh, you need to take the rib cage out. That's fine. You just grab the shears and then click the rib cage, and the rib cage just cracks out. That's fine. Let's go and see what else we got though. So this is the playtest trailer. It's also fairly short, but let's just keep rolling.
November 21st, 1991. Time 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. The autopsy is conducted by Jack Hammond.
Not a whole lot extra in there. That's okay. I'm just going to move straight on to the next one. This is the official trailer. It gave us the release window of November. I do have the Steam page available here as well. So let's see what we have.
Product not yet rated.
Product not yet rated. Yeah, it's because they're busy debating on whether it's going to be T or M. What? What? YouTube, it's fine. Play the fucking video. God damn it.
Product.
This video is a little gruesome. Are you sure you want to watch it? So we're moving from November of last year into June of this year. So YouTube's like, I don't know if you're sure you want to look at this. This video's gross, okay?
Not yet rated.
Let's try again. It stops again. No, trust me, bro. You don't want to watch any more of this. I think it'll be E-rated. Absolutely. The headless body. E for everyone. The bottle of whiskey. E for everyone. Pill addictions. Rated E for everyone. Bullet wounds. Rated E for everyone. Hell, we don't age discriminate here. Open carcasses, rated E for everyone. Okay, I will say, I'm really glad that we grabbed the trailers that we did, because this first trailer, this initial review trailer, was definitely the best trailer of all of them. Like, this playtest trailer was a bit short, and it didn't have as good of a dark vibe and tone and kind of gruesome nature that the very first reveal trailer did. And this final trailer, the official trailer that was shown off at the Summer of Gaming, that trailer was not very good. This trailer is fantastic. This first trailer made me go, maybe I want to play this. Whereas, like, this one, I was like, oh, I don't actually give a shit, right? Like, this last trailer, if that was the only trailer I saw, I'd been like, whatever, I don't give a shit. It's probably another crappy Playway game. Oh, well, whatever, moving on, right? That first trailer, though, that was good. That was really good. And it looks like with moving from that trailer to this one, they just have been working on polishing up these horrible corpses. It's gonna be great. But in general, let's see if we have anything else on the Steam page. So of course, horror indie simulation. But do you get to say you're indie? You've been making these games for like 15 years. I don't think you count as indie anymore. Hang on. Is it made by somebody else? Developer is Woodland Games. Okay, so maybe did it get moved to Woodland Games from the Playway? Because wasn't like all of the other ones from the Playway? I don't fucking know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was wrong in this whole thing. If not indie AA, yeah, but I wouldn't call it indie, especially if it's still fitting into that same everything from fucking all of the other simulation games. I don't know if you get to be called indie anymore. If it's a new developer, one, that would explain why it looked like the same but different in terms of like we got the same relative design and tone and vibe, but we have smoother gameplay stuff going on. Because when I click on Woodland Games, what do you have in here? That just pulled up Team 17. And then when I search Woodland games, what actually came up? So we got Hell Architect, Taxi Simulator, and Autopsy Simulator. So they're definitely not the people that have been making all of the other simulator games, right? Autopsy Simulator, Taxi Simulator, Urban Explorer, Hell Architect, Scrap. Yeah, so they've recently gotten into... Okay, I can't even say recently gotten into, because looking at this, Autopsy Simulator comes out in November, Taxi Simulator says coming soon, and Urban Explorer also says coming soon. So this is kind of a new group. All right, you're forgiven. You can be called indie. That's fine. Just because you are forgiven. In that, released 3 games, not released out of 5. Yeah, 3 games not released out of 5. So you are forgiven. You can be called indie. Although it is interesting the way that all these simulator games get blurred together, because so many people thought Power Washing Simulator was made by the same group that made like Surgeon Simulator and Gas Station Simulator and all that kind of different stuff. So this is actually pretty tight. I was not expecting... Like I said, I saw the screenshots of like the roaches on the hands, and I was like, oh, there's kind of a horror element in this, isn't there? But I was still expecting it to be janky, like we talked about at the beginning of the video, like Surgeon Simulator, Gas Station Simulator, and so on. And it doesn't appear to be the case here, and that's perfectly fine. And that's actually good in the overall retrospect of everything, because it makes this appealing in a way that the game probably wouldn't have been appealing to me in the slightest. If you look at the way I had that attitude towards this game at the beginning of the video versus now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't have a whole lot else to say about it, although, I mean, we'll get to see it soon. I mean, November is ultimately not that far away, so yeah, look forward to that. That's Autopsy Simulator. Neat. It definitely looks like a different, like, it makes me think of a lot of The Mortician's Assistant, which, like, that just came out very recently, and it was basically Autopsy Simulator as a, you're a mortician, you're doing autopsies and, horror stuff and that and so on. Like, I don't want to say too much because it's kind of spoilery, is why I'm still kind of bouncing around too many details about The Mortician's Assistant. But this definitely looks like it's very similar in a lot of ways, and that's awesome and it's cool. So keep an eye out for Autopsy Simulator. I definitely was ready to write it off, and I'm happy that I don't have to now. So let me know what your thoughts are. If you did play The Mortician's Assistant, if you're looking at this and how you feel about this game, because like I said, there are the similarities. If you're a fan of the simulator genre, I guess is what we'll call it, the simulator genre, and where does this sit on your interest list? Or if you're just like me and not normally into those games, how do you feel about this game? Because my interest level on this went from like a 2 to like a strong 6, maybe a weak 7. So let me know. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, 2 great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. And speaking of Discord, we actually have a channel dedicated to these reactions where you can place links of your own that we can watch together live on stream. Because we do stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. And if you go watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.